Alright, so crack this.
Are we an ASMR channel now?
You want to crunch some talks?
That's the thing. Some taquitos.
Some taquitos.
I would like to point out the first 55 minutes of their live reveal is them just telling me to wait for the live reveal.
I think basically, there's been people, I don't know who, but there's been people out there who are like, oh, women in Battlefield, blah, 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 blah. Historic, accuracy and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
You have to
There were women in Battlefield. There were whole battalions of just women.
I guess there weren't any on the front line, but whatever. I'm not against having them in the game. I'm totally fine with that. I mean, this is coming from a series where you used to be able to, in Battlefield 4, fly upwards, jump out, snipe the dude who's following you in the plane, take his plane and fly away like nothing happened.
Yeah.
So if we can do that, then I'm not too worried. I just want the gameplay. I'm not worried at all. I just want the gameplay to be good. If the gameplay is good, I'm really not going to care. It's essentially at that point, it's cosmetic.
Well, going forward, I actually don't know how I feel about this game. Anthem.
From what I know about this game, it looks completely unoriginal. So let's watch this and see what I think.
I heard it was kind of fun. That's what I read. I mean, they've added concepts from like,
$60 on this.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Because if you want to fight big-ass monsters, go play Monster Hunter. If you want to shoot stuff with guns, go play like sci-fi shit. Go play Destiny. Go fucking play Halo.
Yeah, which Destiny's kind of supposed to replace a little bit. I think things bleed through. You know, if Anthem is only, we'll call it an average game, maybe that's why we're seeing a bit of an average trailer. Now, whether that's going to change, I don't know. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe Anthem is actually fun. That's why I said at the end of the day, gameplay is going to make a big pivot. You know, I might actually buy the game if my friend bought it. Now, if the hype train had been better, I might have bought it out the gate.
I think one thing worth mentioning is that the first look we had at Anthem was this super cringy, like 4-player demo where it showed like one person's POV.
Yeah.
And it was all of them. It was actors.
Yeah.
Pretending to talk to their teammates.
Okay, I'm going here.
And you're like, no,
all right.
Oh
my god.
like that.
Blah blah blah. You know.
You're like, no what like. First of all, if you're playing with people, you're being toxic, even if they're your friends.
Yeah, they were very clean.
It's like, you dumb shit! I can't believe you didn't do like. Even
they were
if
very
just joking, but
it was a lot like the reveal for The Division.
It was
3 years
fake as
ago.
Fuck. So it breaks your immersion. Like you no longer care about what's happening. You're like, you're turning.
I can't concentrate.
Like, can you see these actors? Like this is so cringy.
Yeah.
They didn't. So the gameplay they're showing doesn't have actors talking over it. It has the developers talking over it. So it looked like they went, okay, we're gonna go away from this expected. Basically, like
they wanted like a super clean iPhone.
They built a window to show a specific part of this game that they wanted, and everyone was like, "This is fucking stupid."
This window is tiny.
So now at E3, they were like, "Okay, so here's gameplay, and we're just gonna have developers talk about it." It's the complete opposite direction.
And you know
what they did last time.
I would bet that what they did at E3 worked a lot better. Just having gameplay out, people get to see what the game looks like, because this is where the detail nitty-gritty comes out.
Just give me a cinematic
and it's not avoidable.
And give me some gameplay, and then that's it.
But that's exactly you instead hype it great, but then have a game that's better than the hype. People will buy the game will come out, everyone will be like, it's even better than I thought, and then even more people will buy the game.
I think that's extremely important for new franchises, new IPs.
Guess what?
Like
Anthem is a new IP.
Because when it's like Battlefield or Call of Duty,
you can rely on the fan base.
You can even forgive bad marketing because you kind of already know what's going to happen.
Right.
You already know that there's going to be core concepts that won't be changed. Maybe they can radically do something different, but you're still going to have a very similar experience to the last iteration of the game. It's less typical that you'll get. The Black Ops 4 announcement was just a fucking orange 4. And it got shown, it got like retweeted like a billion times, like all this stuff. They're like, we already know people play COD. We already know people love Black Ops.
Just a giant 4.
Here you go. And that like started the hype train because Call of Duty has established.
That's all you need.
Then Anthem came out, and the hype train is journalists going, hey, look, here's a game.
Well, FIFA 18, they said it was like a
thing. Did you guys know that FIFA?
Yeah.
They make FIFA?
Wait, what?
What else? FIFA?
This is what E3's for, Jerry.
I mean,
I'm just not interested in sports games anymore until there's some competition. As long as EA has this monopoly, I'm just not interested in the same shit every year.
I'm not so opposed to EA having the monopoly necessarily. I'm more opposed to non-innovation, which I think sort of comes
which
along.
is what happens.
It's exactly what, like,
I guess
not
that
having
is the main point, is that there's not enough
just,
new
it's
stuff.
just stale. It's
Like,
just
I guess
stale.
they're adding, you know, like maybe they can add a new league to FIFA or a new camera mode, and you're still like,
Even if they added new footwork, I can do extra cool tricks or whatever. Like,
it's just
that's
not,
cool.
Yeah.
But there does need to be. You want some leaps and bounds at least every once in a while. Thirds of the way there.
Just
Sell
release
it
a
for
game
2/3 of the
called
price.
fucking FIFA. Just release a game called FIFA Football,
Maybe like
FIFA Soccer,
FIFA 20
and what if
and
you
just
just
stop.
update it every year?
That might work too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give the game an
All you
8,
have to
say
do.
we're going to work on this game.
But Steven, that's not enough money for EA.
We're going to release this game for fucking 5 years. We promise to work on this game. We will provide content for this game for 5 years. And fucking every
5 years?
Every
That's a
January
huge
1st,
cycle.
every January 1st,
Even-
there's a $20
even 3
DLC
years.
with new roster updates, new mechanics, new leagues, new championship series, fucking World Cup. Like, they just do that. And you don't have to buy a FIFA game.
That's what-
Everyone gives FIFA $20 for 5 years after already spending $60 on the game. Just fucking do that. It's called DLC. Do it right.
Actually, what
I'm already interested in this. This is what I'm saying. I see this, and I'm already interested because it's an existing IP. Master Chief is a OG. He's a real dude
there's
from
a
the streets.
huge fan base for that. They've got people who are ready to be riled up about it.
So
if
like
you've got
they
a
just
good
released
reveal
the
trailer.
image of him holding his helmet, which I saw, and I was like, "Sign me up! I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah.
anything about
Cool,
it.
I want it,
I'm
yeah.
on board." That's when you have already existing IP, you can just do that stuff, and people are like, "Oh, motherfucker!" and they freak out.
Imagine
and when
if
it's
that
just
was-
like when you here's a lackluster cinematic trailer for Anthem, and people are just like,
No.
"Go
Imagine the
fuck."
same photo, but it's like literally the photo is of an Anthem suit and an Anthem helmet.
No one would have cared.
None of the same hype. Yeah.
Here we go. Why was this at the fucking
Okay.
Microsoft?
No, here's the best part. When they announced when it was actually coming out, wasn't at a conference, wasn't at E3. It was during the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra World Tour. They announced it at the concert and then tweeted it, and everyone went, "Oh shit, Kingdom Hearts 3!" And then Xbox was like, "So, you guys are excited? Here it is, Kingdom Hearts 3 on Xbox." And it was the exact same trailer that was shown at every single conference.
Yeah.
I was like, "God damn it! All right." One of the big things that got announced, Microsoft bought not 1, not 2, not 3, 5 studios.
5.
Shit.
They bought 5 studios.
Holy
all
shit.
indie developers. Here, I think I wrote them down
Wow.
actually. Which ones? If you can't see them there, they
Undead
bought.
Labs.
That's shelling it
They
out.
bought the Forza Horizon Studio, Playground
Hold on.
Games.
The Initiative, Undead Labs, Playground Games, Ninja Theory, and Compulsion Games.
They bought Ninja Theory?
Yep.
Compulsion
Oh, it says
games.
that right there.
We
Yeah.
Happy Few was a good game.
So they basically they saw all these like indie titles and like, oh, this is really cool, this is really cool, and they sat down and they bought all those all those studios.
This is exactly right. This is Microsoft securing Xbox exclusives.
And you know
Yeah.
what? That's fine.
That's fine.
Honestly, I think they kind of need it right now with Sony sort of pummeling them pretty hard with with purchases.
Massive Entertainment.
Massive?
Massive
Oh,
Entertainment.
right there.
Matt, that crash site is just ahead.
I actually really liked the original one, so I'm hoping that this
Get
comes
some
out really well.
gameplay.
Yeah.
Well done.
Duke, Kit, did you guys hear that? Yeah.
Closer this time.
This definitely sounds
Oh,
like
is this some fake team play stuff?
yeah, they did
Alright.
that for the original one too.
We'll see how it goes. Those would be their names.
Like
Pussy
Wolf,
Slayer,
Wolfbang 69.
Silent Hunter,
guys
yeah,
are coming?
Silent Hunter 69, and XX Super Murderer XX.
XX, yeah.
Yeah,
with an H.
with an H,
It's like thrown
Merry
in.
Christmas.
and every other letter's capital. Yeah, looks cool.
Looks
I'm
cool.
excited.
Beta-
I think
beta
that,
registration
I think
is
that
also
could be
fine.
done. I think that could be well done. I'm pretty sure that's going to come out and be all right, as long as it's not got the same trash issues as Division 1 had. They didn't overpromise anything. I think they
You
didn't.
go end
they're-
game first because this was everyone's complaint when the game launched that there wasn't enough end game.
There you go.
So
That
they're
looks like they're
prioritizing
saying we're
that.
doing that. We're fixing that
New
problem.
specializations. There were only 3 specializations in Division 1, which was kind of lackluster. You could Mix and Match, which was actually awesome. Like, you could talk to your squad mates and be like, I'm going to take Smart Mines, and I'm going to take Mobile Cover.
That was
so
very
be like,
cool.
okay, I'll take med
You could
kits,
make it super specific.
and
You guys could all go like
take med
high
kits and I'll
health,
take ammo.
or you guys could combine together really
so you
well.
can mix and match from the different trees, which is really cool. I would be interested to see like 1 or 2 more trees. Demolitionist, Sharpshooter, Survivalist. That sounds very cool.
Yeah, it sounds like they're sort of releasing the division they wish they released a few years ago.
Yeah, this sounds cool.
Which
I'm on board.
I am okay with. Following his buddy.
He died. He's dead.
He, like, cracked his
Wreck.
face open.
Wasted.
Wasted.
Just the wavy. To land that would be fucking nuts.
About a week before E3, maybe a week, 2 weeks or something. I don't know. I guess all the Skate 3 servers came back online, and everyone was like, "Oh shit, Skate 3 servers are back online." Okay, what does that mean? Are we gonna get a skate announcement or something?
That's funny. No,
So then they
it's
show
just
this,
for this,
and then they're showing skateboarding, and they're like, everyone's like, "Oh fuck, are they really? Is this gonna be?" And there was session, and they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, they should have been Skate 4. Honestly,
Like everyone expected Skate 4.
I want to know more about this.
Direct sequel.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
100% direct
Who's the main
sequel.
character?
Both guys from the fourth one.
Fuck!
Because I think they showed
Why would you do that?
they showed what's his name for a while. Neo, I think is his name.
Nero?
Nero, yeah.
What a piece of shit,
They
man.
showed for a while, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." But I was like, "Oh,
Do
is
you
this, like,
remember?
the thing?
Have you played Kingdom Hearts 2?
Yes.
You remember the first like 11 million hours of that game where you're just at a train station
Like 2
and you're
or 3
running
hours of the
around
game.
and you're like, where the fuck is
11
Sora?
million.
Why am I doing missions for this lady who like?
until hour 11.
Oh, I'm gonna go
fucking-
juggle on the street for
with
coins, and
douchebag.
it's like fucking 5 hours of gameplay. You're just who was it? Like
2 or 3.
Roxas?
You're playing Roxas, yeah.
You're like, where the fuck is Sora?
Yeah.
That was Devil May Cry 4. And
For
you're
half the game.
You're half the game. You're like, who the fuck is Nero? Why do I care?
Eats a car.
My brilliant badass work is worth every
Skateboarding.
dime.
Was that-
Skateboarding a rocket. Yeah, that was kind of cool.
Skateboard
Cash
May
first.
Cry 5.
Just a real skateboard.
It's actually this is skateboard.
Did you guys see the Skate 4 trailer? It's just him kickflipping the rocket.
He just shows up at the end right here. They're like, "Yeah, don't worry, Dante's still here."
Okay.
He's riding his sick motorcycle, like, "What's up, man?"
Yeah. Right.
So they just
Spring
sort of, like,
2019.
reveal a bit. Interesting.
I'll take it. I'm hyped. Let's do it.
Like
Jump Force!
Game
Shut
stuff.
the fuck up. Okay, I'm kidding.
what is happening?
Doesn't matter.
Dude, this is nuts.
Someone had a fucking
Someone had
childhood
a dream.
wet dream.
Someone had a
decided-
dream and they made it happen.
They're like,
This is nuts. Jesus.
Jump Force.
That I'm not huge into fighting games like that. That looks exciting. That looks really
And Light Yagami and Ryuk, cause fuck your life.
But why?
Why the fuck not?
No, that's what the entire trailer was. Why the fuck not? And then they just did it.
Exactly.
Did you?
That's
Neither of
cool.
you play Dying Light?
No, I heard it was good.
Fantastic. Dying Light was super good, and the co-op experience was really well done because someone could just jump into your game and play with you.
Yeah.
No,
Things
because
tend to get
every
a lot.
time I've heard developers
Your
fucking
own
say,
city from the
"Hey, we're gonna make
apocalypse."
this game. The choices affect what you do, and the choices you do matter in the world, and
Each
everything
player's
you do
game
will affect
experience
the
will
world
be
in some way."
unique.
They never really do it. It
So,
just kind of like
Let's see what he's saying here.
They
And
give
by
you
the
like
way-
this one. This one seems maybe it's a little bit more promising.
so you're saying that
but
sometimes they end
They
up,
say that, but
They
it
say-
doesn't actually do anything of like extreme
so
consequence.
you're talking
The
it was all
problem
just
a lot
colored
of these
differently.
choose your own adventure RPGs get into is you're given a choice and you think it matters and you think that
It
you're
matters less
changing
than
the
you want it
game,
to.
but basically they've made 2 paths.
And then there's like some ancillary stuff, but basically you end.
You end at the same point.
So this is what he's saying is like they never quite do it to the scale they claim to be doing it.
You
There's a
have
sweet
games
spot.
like, look at the Telltale series of every game they've ever made. Maybe the game can end in different situations. Not when they're episodic, they definitely can't. But if you get to the final episode, maybe you're given a choice that can
Yeah,
give you a
yeah.
different cinematic. But the way the Telltale games work is they give you a choice. You're here, so let's say you start here, and this is like a path left to right, for
Right,
you guys.
right.
Let's say you start here, and you're given a choice A or B, and no matter what you choose, you go here, you do your thing, and you end up at the same point. And your choice essentially didn't matter.
Here's how they should
You can
do
choose
this.
A or you can choose B, and you end up here.
Here's how tough
So you have, look at the, Quantic Dreams, the studio that made Detroit Become Human, and their last one, Detroit Become Human, is an example of you have this tree.
Yeah,
another
you
game to
can
look
see
at.
it too.
Another game to look at is Until Dawn.
Yeah.
Is these style games, Until Dawn is a little different example, but let me finish my point first. Is you have these games where there's multiple different endings you can get, or multiple different outcomes you can take. So in Until Dawn, your choices will put a character down a different path that can lead to them dying.
Right. That's same
Or,
thing.
like they're done.
Same thing is
They're
true
done,
with,
and you keep playing the game.
The
And
same thing is
in
true with
Detroit
Detroit.
Human.
Yeah.
The problem with those games is there's no gameplay. The game boils down to quick time events and decisions. Do I want to answer with square, triangle, or circle? And there's no gameplay. The Telltale series is the same way. A lot of them, where you're watching cinematics.
Pretty much, honestly.
You're watching cinematics. You're given a choice. You're given your choice as a consequence in the form of a quick time event, and then you go back to cinematics.
Yeah, the
and
focus
to me,
there.
The only Telltale game I've played that I truly enjoyed and will recommend to people is The Wolf Among Us, because I feel like the story is like fucking great. Batman, Guardians of the Galaxy, Borderlands, Game of Thrones, I feel like are all subpar because they all have this A or B, and then you're given a choice and you're like, who cares? And it goes back to here.
The Mass effect.
But so you have Detroit Become Human, where you have this massive fucking flowchart
And it actually-
of endings in the game,
Yeah.
which is really cool. Detroit Become Human doesn't have gameplay. It's a choice.
Well-
it's a cinematic. It's a quick time event.
So here's why I would say that sort of works in their favor, because if you have that many endings, that's a lot of replayability.
That interests me more.
No.
That does, because there's you want to get all these. You want to see what happens.
And that's why
But
there's
that
less. That's why there's less gameplay, because gameplay plus that many endings would take way too
that
long.
hinges super hard on storytelling.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's where this is why their focus ends up being world building, quick time events, which are really just like conversational events, and that works really well as long as the tapestry of story building is well done.
Until Dawn has a lot more gameplay elements. You're actually controlling your character in the cutscenes running. Did you run the wrong way? You're dead. Did you fail your quick time event? You're dead. Did you not pick up that item you should have picked up? You're dead.
I mean, the consequences could be pretty dire at that point.
But so Until Dawn and all the Quantic Dream games kind of hinge on the story. And the last one was super Heavy Rain was super lackluster. I didn't find myself interested in it. The storytelling wasn't great. The dialogue wasn't great. So when you give someone like
Jason,
so what it looks like in Dying Light 2, if you can really make these decisions that impact the way the game is played, it's an example of this is you go play fucking Metal Gear Solid 5.
Yeah.
There's no choices in that game.
Not really.
But it's kind of open world and your mission based.
Yeah,
so
and
if
that's what
I
I was
go
gonna get
around,
to next.
if I go army crawling everywhere, and assassinating people, the next, like in a couple hours, the next time I do a mission and I go out there, everyone's gonna have flashlights and shotguns.
Yeah.
Because they're like, there's some motherfucker crawling around assassinating everyone.
They found the dead bodies.
If I go out there with a sniper rifle, like a huge scope, claymores, and I'm just like, I'm gonna kill everyone from range and then walk into the base, they'll start patrolling with jeeps.
Yeah.
They'll start carpet bombing the hills because they're
responsive a
like
certain
big
way.
bosses out there. Let's just kill them. And
Yeah.
like your choices matter, maybe not to the story, but to you with
Your
your hands on the
gameplay.
controller, it matters.
And
to
that's
your
what I was
gameplay.
gonna get to next.
So if they can do that, where it's like, okay, I sided with these guys, and now all the guards are lynching
It's
people.
almost like
you're getting the
You want this
goddamn
full-
full
do you
story.
want this full
Yes,
presentation?
full
Yeah, yeah.
presentation.
It's-
You need to witness
this is
this.
pretty
This was
ridiculous.
fantastic, but also infuriating. But goddamn,
this is pretty.
what this is?
I read something about
Just
this.
watch
and I
it.
sent
There's
to my friend. I
no-
was like, "This is
words
absurd."
cannot explain
He's
what
into these.
what I
He's into
witnessed.
these a little bit. So I was
Just
like,
watch. Just
I sent
this
it
is
to
what
him.
everyone watched. They saw this and were like, oh fuck.
So he's not into Gears of War, but he is into these. So it
and
was
we're like,
sort
oh
of funny.
fuck Gears. Oh.
Fucking Funko Pop Gears of War. It's gonna happen. They're gonna do.
You think they're fucking around?
Did either of you play Rage 1?
I did not.
No, I didn't.
Okay, Rage 1 is a notorious example of why games need quality control.
Uh-huh.
Rage 1, super buggy. Game crashing bugs that are funny,
No.
you know, stuff like that. But Rage 1 had a bug, basically that made the game unplayable. It had a autosave system that really didn't take into account where you were or what was happening.
Oh, it just auto
So
saves.
if the game
it would just
auto-saved-
autosave at any little
if
point.
the game auto-saved,
At a bad section.
so let's say you're about to die.
and it
You are the main
autosaves-
character and I'm a bad guy. I have a shotgun to your face. I pull the trigger and the game auto-saves. You die, you load your save, bam! You die, you
Did it
load
have-
your save,
Did it
bam!
have hard saves?
It was one auto-save.
So, because like most
So if
systems
that happened to you, you had to start the game over.
most systems.
Doom Eternal. I don't know anything about this. Is this a direct sequel?
Yeah. So, not much. They didn't say much. Basically, they're going to debut the rest of it at QuakeCon in August.
Of course. Yeah, that makes sense. Look, it's Doom Guy.
Yeah.
It's Doom.
He must be Doom.
Its main character.
It's his name, Doom Guy.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
They gave him a name later, but everyone called
No,
him Doom
it's
Guy.
Doom Guy.
Yeah, it's Doom Guy. Are we at the Fallout 76 portion?
Yep.
Alright, this is pretty much the end of it. So, Fallout 76.
That looks awesome.
So,
you can play Fallout with your
They
friends.
talk about a lot
Here's
of
what
things.
I want to know.
What do you want to know? Maybe I can
What's
answer.
the point of the game?
What do you mean,
what
what
do
do
you
you want?
what's
do?
the story?
I mean, did you know what the point of the game of Fallout 4 was before it came out?
No.
So therefore, we'll find out when the game comes out.
Fair enough.
That's all I'll say. Because honestly, I kind of agree with like, yeah, what is the story? Because in Fallout
What
4,
is
like,
it supposed to do?
It says it's
Yeah.
What are you
softcore
accomplishing?
survival. I'm assuming this means like you
I assume
can
the-
either strike out on your own,
I
which would be
assume the-
tough, or you can work together
I
with
assume
friends.
the overarching is the whole reclamation thing, like trying to reclaim everything now that the
Come
Fallout
out of
has
the vault
ended.
and
Yeah,
start to make
I
a
assume
new
that's like the
society.
main like over it. But you also say you'll never see a server. Like you never. It's just gonna drop you into the game.
Yeah.
Which
I
is
still
the-
want to know what the point of the game is.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming the softcore survival is the main deal here. You're going to be doing reclamation, and then reclamation means building things, working together with people, having
So
to
that's
do
what I think. What she says,
Yeah.
it's probably like Minecraft.
Build
not
a
in the
fort.
In the
Build a
sense
fort.
that you
With some
put in the game,
missions here
and
and
it's
there.
really easy for you to die
You build
unless
a-
you go and get
you
supplies.
build
and
a
crafting.
nation. So not had
But
at
what
the
he
very beginning
like
of
Todd Howard
meeting someone.
specified was that he said that each world, each map will only have dozens of players, not hundreds or thousands.
Oh, okay.
So they're going to have like maybe 20, 30
So it
people
won't
per map.
constantly be
And
killing
because
you.
the map is 4 times the
It'll
size
be
of
hard
Fallout
to
4,
find you and kill you just as a troll.
I was like, okay, that actually makes sense. And he even says like, this is not an amusement park. This is a post-apocalyptic world.
So the thing is,
And I
with a
think-
lot of these survival games, is it's really easy to get like fucking face rolled by someone or a group of people who have just put more time into the game than
Right.
you
Yeah.
have.
Right. And then they just own. 'cause
So
they
I'm
have
sure this
stuff
game will
together.
have that in a gear aspect, but the nukes certainly give that a way to do it. And that is an aspect of the games that is often not liked.
Those launch
So you
codes.
have like Conan Exiles, games like Rust, where you can buy the game and go in and just get fucking killed over and over and over again by people who are like so much gear and all these bases,
Right.
and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing.
Besides put in more time and come back.
Besides try and get away from them, go to a different server or
Right.
something, and just try and get gear
That's
and level up and
literally
whatever.
not playing the game.
So that is a mechanic that's essentially, I wouldn't say built into the game, but by the game mechanics, there's nothing to stop someone from doing that.
Right.
You go around and you kill scrubs. You're like, oh, look at this guy, he has no gear, he's level 1, let's fucking kill him for
Right.
the next 6 hours until he uninstalls the game.
Yeah.
I feel
Gone
like
back.
this might not be a big problem for this one, only
you have
because
so limited
like
people around
for doing
you.
one. I mean, it comes out November 14th. Maybe Bethesda will be smart and they'll learn. They'll look at other survival games and go, let's try and not let that happen.
Yeah.
They might dedicate their servers in such a way that depending on your level, depending on your character,
Which
they'll group up the lower
which
levels
they
together
actually
and the higher
shouldn't-
levels
That
together.
would be
That
smart.
wouldn't be
They
so
would.
bad,
They
yeah.
might do that. They might be smart and do that. But also the fact that he said there's only dozens of people instead of hundreds or thousands, the odds of you running to
Means
people are
that
probably going to be
hiding-
a lot lower.
If
And
you've
even if you
got-
see someone, you probably see someone from a distance, and you can go, that
If-
person's 76. I don't think I'm going to trust them. I'm going to go that way,
I mean, if you got like up to say
especially with how
64
big the map's
people
going
in
to
a map,
be. You know,
and the map is massive.
Yeah.
Even 64 people, you have a really good chance of hiding from somebody who
I mean,
has better gear than you.
Not that I think this game sucks is a bad idea or anything. I'm just saying that
We
there's
could
an
see it
inherent
go either
aspect
way.
of these multiplayer survival games that's just scrub killing.
Yeah.
And remember what I was saying when we were talking
true.
about Sea of Thieves a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, and
where if you don't
That
get
was bad.
enjoyment, if you don't get enjoyment out of griefing other players,
You won't have fun.
you're
playing
not
the
going to
game.
have fun playing the PvP of Sea of
'Cause
Thieves.
it's
It's kind of
literally
like
all that.
there's going to be people who play this game who get their dicks hard from going around and killing level 0 people
And that's it.
for the entire life of the game.
Yep. That's all.
And
they
you
wanna
have
do.
to accept that.
Yeah, this is where the gameplay was.
This is
Check this
for
out.
Tomb
Now
Raider.
that we're in it, so yeah, we
Shout
can
out
get
Tomb
into
Raider.
the
Yeah, here's some Tomb Raider gameplay.
yeah.
So stealth systems come down to if you get caught, it should be your fault. There are a lot of instances in a lot of games where you get caught because of a mechanic that's not working as intended. Let's think Assassin's Creed, not exactly a stealth game, but the first
they
couple
try to
games
put-
where you try and move and he fucking jumps off a roof, and you're like, that's not that's not at all the button I
Oh,
pressed.
absolutely, yeah. No, I completely agree with that.
So if you get caught, it should be your fault. Good examples: Metal Gear Solid 4 and 5.
Yeah. for
Even
sure.
like fucking like 3. The game needs to have an option, unless you're on really, really hard difficulties, to you should be able to, okay, I got caught, let's fucking kill everyone guns blazing, or can I re-hide from everyone?
This game has that mechanic.
Or, and if I re-hide, they need to be searching for me. Like, they can't go back to default. Now
Okay.
think Metal Gear Solid 1
Right.
and 2, where the it goes off, and then they're like, he's not there, and then they just go back to
default
what they were
to
doing.
normal yeah. So I like the I would say like unerasable consequences. Like if you get the alarm, they
That's
know
a good
you're
way to
out
put
there,
it, yeah.
and they just don't. They're not ever
Yeah.
able. They're not able to ever go back to a point where they didn't know
Yeah.
you were there. But
Stealth
they can.
done-
They can be not on alert.
Stealth done well is some of the most satisfying gaming experiences.
Oh god.
Soul Edge!
Yo, take me.
Dark Souls?
Tentacle porn to a new
Yeah,
level.
man. Hentai Fighter,
Nice strikes back.
2019.
Babylon's
Or dirt.
Fall.
No.
No.
Don't offer anyone hors d'oeuvres after they say Hentai Fighter.
Jesus.
Don't tell me what to do, Steve.
Oh, it's gonna be on PlayStation and on PC.
Yep.
Alright.
So, yeah.
Fuck you, Xbox. How could they do an E3
That
conference
was
and not
actually
talk about the Final Fantasy VII remake?
I saw people comment on that, and I'm actually surprised too. I forgot that they were working on that, and
Surprising.
it's actually surprising to me too. But
The
it's also Square Enix. They're almost as bad as Bethesda with some of these
Yeah,
things.
you're not wrong.
So-
Square Enix has a terrible track record for,
just taking forever.
for doing anything and listening to people.
I mean, Kingdom Hearts 3 is finally coming out January 29th, and how long have we been waiting for that? When was the reveal trailer for that?
I don't know, dude.
Fucking forever
10
ago.
years. I bought a PS4 because Square Enix said that Kingdom Hearts 3 would be a launch title for the PS4. And then they were like, okay, it's
been
not
5
They
years.
were like, it's not a launch title, but it will be out like within a year for the PS4. And I was like, cool, I'm going to get one.
And then a year after, you're like, where is
It's
it?
year 5.
Hello!
Right off the bat.
I didn't just
What do you
come
think
up
they
with that,
confirmed?
right?
Just Dance 2019 for the Wii.
What the fuck?
You didn't hear about that?
Is it on the
what?
Wii?
Yeah, and among other platforms, it's coming to the Nintendo Wii.
Ah.
That's sick.
It's taking me back.
Can you board other ships?
Yeah, that's what I want to see. Boarding.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say that right now. Yes.
Oh, you
There you go.
Sweet.
I didn't
I'm
want.
hyped for this, dude. I'm hyped for this.
I didn't want to spoil it. I was like, you asked, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna let you find out.
That's fucking so
I was like, I'm just gonna let you find out.
If you can't tell,
Yeah.
I like pirates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that you've had that flag for like 15 years.
Guess.
The flag for like 10 years, yeah.
That's fucking dope.
It's cool. Yeah.
That is one of the most exciting trailers I've seen all day.
Yeah. Some of the stuff.
Yeah, that looks really good. That looks
There's,
like it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah. Skull and Bones.
That looks sick.
I
This
don't
is the
remember.
biggest surprise for me so far.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this sneak peek at the epic adventure of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, coming October 5th.
So 4 months, that's crazy.
Yeah.
This is the first announcement of it. They're coming up in 4 months.
Wow.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something I think
That's really cool.
even surprising me. I was like, oh shit.
They kept that under wraps for a while. That is very
Especially
un-Ubisoft.
because Origins came out not too long ago.
They tend to tell you about something early and then release it before it's basically complete. Well, they have in the past anyway.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
So let's check this out.
I heard about this.
It's the killer driver. That's hardcore.
Wow.
Welcome
I don't
to
know why.
Miami 47.
What'd that driver fucking do?
The innovation race is on its last day.
Oh,
That's fucking great. Cookie?
That was a muffin.
A muffin?
Forgot about that.
What the fuck?
I haven't really seen this trailer actually.
Oh my god.
all right.
That looks
Number
funny.
13.
That just looks funny. I wonder where Joel is. Maybe he's dead?
That was my theory.
That was. I mean, he was shown in the first trailer though.
I mean...
You showed in the first trailer, but my theory was that it was in her mind.
Oh, I
yeah.
see. Interesting. About Joel, I was thinking, I mean, maybe he's just not around. Maybe he actually died at some point. I wonder if they're going to show something like
My
that.
theory was that he was dead, and that's why she was pissed off.
They did actually...
Because she was
yeah.
like, I'm gonna kill them all!
They
My
did-
theory was like, she's killing the people that killed Joel or something.
There is, or maybe have him captured or something like that. He'd probably be dead, though. What I was thinking about was how... this is spoilers kind of, but in the first game, you have more than just Joel for like a good third or something of the game, and then that person gets left behind.
By choice.
Yeah, by her choice and so on. But I mean, if they could do it to that, then maybe they could do it to Joel. You know, leave Ellie.
You had like scavengers
That's
in the
sick.
first game.
I don't know
And
why
then
that
you had the
isn't a thing in
fireflies.
other games. That's a good mechanic right there.
Hiding under a car?
Yeah, hiding under a car. You can't do that in so many other games. Like it's just like the car blocks off and you can't hide under there, which obviously people would try that.
Oh.
Use the bow.
Oh.
Get out of there. See, exactly why I would have that mechanic in there for this exact situation. The one that's highlighted as an explosive.
Sick. Explosive arrows. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it says right there.
So it's like an explosive tip. You know, because explosive tips.
Oh my god!
Holy shit! That's crazy.
Oh, good night.
Dude, the explosive arrow. Oh my Jesus.
Better have a release date. All I know about this is it is an open world samurai game made by Sucker Punch.
Yep.
Pre-order.
Hey man, Infamous 2 was really good.
I was all down with Infamous.
It was.
Yeah.
It was good.
I played Infamous 1 and 2.
Just funny.
Infamous 1 was good too.
Yeah.
Infamous
They're
1
both
was
good.
alright,
Yeah.
definitely.
Played the first one because I got it for free.
Yeah, it
Well,
was a free thing for me.
Because the PlayStation
Yep.
thing
Yeah.
happened.
I remember that.
And then I just
Yeah,
like, fuck it.
because the thing happened
Yeah, the
where they
PlayStation
lost
thing.
our
Dude, he's
data.
a Ronin. He's a samurai without a master on the move.
Yeah, dude.
That's sick, dude.
Mongol invasion, day 9.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Bronin?
The Bronin.
The Leaf Village is under attack.
This looks really fucking cool.
It does.
was really nice.
I need to see some combat though.
Yeah, I agree. But this so far
I'm
looks
super
really
down
fucking
with like a
cool.
feudal Japan, like
Yeah.
no monsters, just
Shogun.
fighting. Yeah,
Shogun.
Shogun style, just fighting, just fighting dudes.
Yeah.
Now if I see like some 8-foot monster run at him, just like a fucking lumbering through the trees,
like a fucking end.
I was like, oh, okay, never mind. It would have been the like he's overlooking everything, and he's like, there, he's the monster. I would really be down if they didn't speak in English too.
Oh my god.
That would be pretty sick.
Spoiler, they do speak in English.
Damn.
I agree. That actually
It is
would have
for
been
the
kinda
North
cool.
American release, so there's that.
Yeah, they
It
should be
would've
able to
been-
let you select your language, like you can in Xenoblade.
That would be really cool.
That would be cool.
I would
yeah,
put this on
definitely.
Japanese.
I probably would too, as long as there's subtitles.
No
Subtitles break immersion, Jerry.
I-
Do you think there was words on the world when they were talking? you go to Japan and there's just words flying everywhere while people speak?
I mean, yeah, that's what I expect.
Oh, those are like children.
Tiny Ronin.
Not just the samurai men, but the samurai women and the samurai children.
Stop that. You stop that right now.
What's happening here? Okay, so combat. That's what I want to see.
He talks them out of it with his words. Spoilers: the name of his sword is his words.
So is it a one-on-one now?
Get fucked!
Wow.
That was sick.
That was fucking sick, dude.
Fucking awesome.
I don't know why I didn't expect that. That was so cliche, but I didn't expect that.
That was fucking awesome. I didn't see that.
This gameplay was tight.
Oh,
Dude, what is it? What is up with old school pirates? Old school samurai.
Sometimes you just gotta get back.
Yeah,
to
you
the
can
past.
just get back to the past.
Watch out! Watch out! Jose gets it. Oh, so
Oh
nonchalant!
my god!
let me just stick this in
looks
here.
fantastic. This looks like a shitload of fun.
This is already the best conference.
I
I
really
really like the no HUD.
I really fucking like this
Yeah.
so far. This is looking so great. It's like Final Destination level, but for samurai.
For a long time, actually.
I thought he was gonna do a Count Dooku.
Nah, he's honorable.
He's gonna have
Oh,
her
he
kill
lets
herself.
you live.
I thought he was
Oh.
gonna have her kill herself.
He might have her do. Oh, the Mongols showed up after the dude hit the horn.
Ghost of
The
Tsushima.
Mongols fucking came
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
That looks
Ghost of
great.
Tsushima.
That looks sick, dude.
That
I
looks
had
really, really good. I
no
had no
idea
idea
that was a thing.
Me either.
For the players.
Don't ever say that again.
For the player.
Don't ever say that again. MC Escher now.
MC Usher?
MC Usher.
Yeah, you heard me. I fucking stuttered. I don't know what's happening.
I don't know either. I watched it. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, goodbye.
Bitch, what?
That guy was stuck.
It's flying now. They're coming from the ceilings.
She smashed.
Just launching
and then-
things.
Have you, okay.
I feel like this
I'm just
is.
not gonna comment on this.
What?
Through a
She's a
forklift.
Jedi.
What is
This is Fallen Order.
Why do you need a gun if you're a Jedi?
This is Fallen Order.
It's like super hot, but with more graphical content.
It was in two, so you know.
So basically, Jack
Take your,
Sparrow.
take your pickles and
Jack Sparrow.
Count.
I
was
really do need to hear Sora singing that.
why not?
Dude, honestly, the movement system in this game looks sick.
It looks
very
like
They
cool.
took the stuff from Dream Drop and like just instead of making it have a meter, you can just do it forever now.
that's a sick move. They introduced that in
shit.
Birth by Sleep.
It's crazy to me that Woody is in the same universe as Jack Sparrow.
Please.
No, they're different worlds.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right.
So the reason they can travel to these places is the gummy ship thing travels
Yeah,
to these worlds.
right.
That's how it is.
Universes.
Yeah.
Kylo
Between the
Ren!
In the Monsters Inc. universe.
Fuck you.
Riku.
Yeah.
You gotta find Riku.
Riku?
I gotta find Kairi and I gotta find Riku.
Is that it?
We're gonna have an E3 and a Sony press conference
Death
without more
Stranding.
bullshit
This-
Hideo Kojima
Yeah,
Death
this
Stranding.
does
You
look-
saw this trailer?
I haven't seen this trailer, but I've seen stuff from this.
Guess
Oh,
what?
boy.
Baby ass.
Fucking crazy.
Yep.
It's fucking crazy.
Thumbs up.
Look, every time a trailer comes out, we're like, yes, Death Stranding trailer. Let's see with more information.
It's just like, what?
I'm not hyped for this at all. It looks fucking like nonsense. I'm
why.
super skeptical.
Kojima.
I don't even think they've shown gameplay, have they?
It shows
I haven't seen
something
any.
close to it.
Did he just
I'm
get
not hyped
acid
for
rain
this
on
at
him or
all.
something?
This looks batshit.
Was that what it was?
That's why it
Like,
looks great.
It does look batshit.
Maurice and the Funky
Is
Fetus.
this Mars?
Whatever you want it
No.
to be.
I mean, it looks like Mars.
This is the uterus.
Excuse
Was
me.
it Aegis?
You're stranded in death until you're born, so... And then as soon as you're born, you forget the whole journey you went on.
When it dropped on him.
I was getting red.
Oh, he's like getting sick immediately.
Because he spends he has 9 months to get out. He's only got 9 months.
Shining light.
Why does it do this?
I don't know why.
Why do you expect us to have
Why
answers?
does it have to do this? Oh look, Google.
No, see, you use yourself. That's actually the baby, right?
I don't.
And then this person is a manifestation
I can't tell you.
of the baby
No way.
inside the uterus. That's the actual baby. And since the actual baby is physical,
Why are
this
you
is
such
all,
a baby?
This is all metaphysical. You use the baby to power it. You see how they all have their umbilical cords still attached?
I see the cords. I see the cords, Steven.
These are
I mean, they made a Sunset Overdrive, and everyone who played Sunset Overdrive, they played it and they immediately went, "Why aren't they making a Spider-Man game?" And then Sonic was like, "Oh,
yeah,
we're actually on that right now."
It's your boy Rhino. Oh, he's got a suit. I always liked the non-suit version. What is he talking about?
Hey, what's your status?
Me? Yeah, he's trapped in a prison with every criminal I've put away in the last 8 years.
Chick friend.
Scorpion!
No.
I don't think.
I love
Spidey
Scorpion!
This is too good.
Scorpion's a classic.
He is.
Scorpion, can you hold on a minute? I was in the middle of a phone call and it was business.
And it was business.
I love the classic costumes they're going with here.
Me too.
Except for Rhino, who's just part Rhino.
Yeah.
I understand why you changed that, but I love the Scorpion.
Well,
I need to see some Mysterio. I need to see some Kraven.
With all the original costuming.
Yeah, show me some hardcore Sinister Six stuff.
They're really into.
So this game would cost you before taxes. This game would cost you $720 to play the way they're showing it.
Sure. Wow.
Because the game is going to be $60. You need 2 copies. It's $120. The Switch is $300. You need 2 of those. $720.
And all the camping gear.
Yeah.
And a McDonald's.
And that stage vehicle that they definitely didn't drive out there because nobody fucking owns a Woody station wagon anymore.
You're playing
No,
as
this
Adam.
this is
so
a
it
this is a
takes place
prequel
before,
story.
Like, takes place to the 500 years before.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this is a whole prequel storyline.
They're fighting. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Looks
One
like
of the
we're
Golden
gonna
Country.
have
That's
to
kind of cool. Yeah.
bring it
Yeah.
Xenoblade 2 back.
But can Smash Bros. For me has always been the most fun when you turn on assist trophies, when you turn on items, when you're on a big fucking map and you're playing with your friends, and it's super fun.
Items, I
I
actually
think-
kind of like no items as well.
I
But
don't
that's
like no-
usually like a
because
Final
if I wanted to
Destination
play
type
like a
of
no
game.
items fighter, I would play a different game.
Well, it's just competitively, the no items is kind of cool. You do it on
Yeah.
Final Destination or something. But the other side of that is play with items on like any map. That's also really fun.
I had
Especially
fun with that.
party-wise,
I always
like
had
8
so
people
much
or
fun with
something.
that, but just for me, I never got the depth I wanted out of Smash Bros. No items on a flat map.
The thing about no items is it does sort of cut down on what can be done, but it sort of streamlines the competitiveness. You know what I mean? Like 1v1 basically, or 2v2.
Oh yeah. And they finally revealed this, which I'm sure a lot of people are getting wet about right now.
Oh, dude, they did it.
Yeah, you can use it.
You can finally use a GameCube controller again.
Finally.
I know people fucking get wet over that.
They're gonna sell them, huh? That's fantastic.
For many of you,
They might sell one specially for the Switch.
It's gonna
I
be
wouldn't be
specially for the
surprised.
Switch.
not to mention all
I'm
Super
not
Smash
even will I be.
Bros. Series amiibo
I'll be surprised if they don't
have
do
a
that.
bonus time as well.
Who are you talking about? Main character for what?
Ridley is one of the first bosses in Metroid,
Oh,
which is
got
why
it, got
Samus
it.
is there. Goodbye.
Fucked.
Damn!
Yeah.
To Mario?
Yeah, dude.
Like that?
They don't give a fuck.
I like how our sensors didn't pick that up.
Nah, fam.
Really? No Metroid talk though? Wasn't Metroid announced at the last one?
Yeah, that's true.
What's
Huh?
up with that?
I had forgotten about that. They're probably still
Can't
probably
you
because
step
this.
on his hat. People have been asking for this character forever.
Dude, holy
really?
shit.
That's
Dude, I'm really kind of into the additions. There's a lot of fucking playable characters. That's fantastic.
Yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
Like, okay, what that? Away.